Greetings, I am the Tactician. This is my debut episode. In this series, I will play games of Dominion and commentate on them, explaining the strategy and such. For the first dozen or so episodes, I will only play base, in order to explain the basics of Dominion. After that, I will branch out and play other expansions. I'm going to assume that you already know how to play Dominion, but if you don't, feel free to watch a video on the rules. I'm very new to this, so if I make some sort of error, Dominion or YouTube related, please let me know in the comments. Well, it would seem I found a game. Let's do this. Alright, I see in this game we have Gardens, Throne Room, Council Room, Laboratory, Market, Moat, Harbinger, Merchant, Village, and Workshop. Alright, I see a few workable strategies in this game. The first that I see would be a Village Council Room, so where you could form an engine and then draw your whole deck over and over. And the next workable strategy I see is Laboratory Spam, which is one of my favorites. I believe that's what I'm going to go with. So, with my 3-coin turn, I'm going to get a... Let's see, what I really want is money. If I open Merchant Silver, I probably won't get them to collide. So I'm simply going to buy a Silver. Oh, wait, I could get a Workshop. There's no good cards to Workshop up. Except maybe Throne Room. I'm going to open with Silver. Alright. So, when you play a bunch of laboratories, whenever you draw them, you can play them, and then you'll always end up drawing your whole deck. Because if you have like 5 laboratories, you'll play lab, play lab, play lab. Because lab, here I'll show you, lab gives you 2 cards and an action. So whenever you play it, your hand size is going to go up. Oh no. It would seem my foe got the 5-2 opening. That means that he drew 2 coppers and he's going to draw 5 coppers on his next turn, which is very good for him. Okay, I'm going to have to be very smart with this. I got the 4-3, which I'm going to get a 4-coin turn and a 3-coin turn. He's probably going to get a council room or laboratory. Actually, no, he got a market. Never mind. The market was probably not very smart, but let's hope I can capitalize on that mistake. I'm actually going to open Silver. None of these cards are good enough to justify my 4-coin turn. Aha! It would seem I hit the jackpot. You see, I've gotten 6 coin in one hand. That means, already in this game, I can afford a gold. Now, gold, as you probably can tell by the name, is exceptionally good. One of the better cards in this game. In fact, on this board, on this kingdom, there's a lot of weak actions, except lab. So, I'm actually going to want to buy a gold. My foe, even with all his purchases, was only able to get 5 coin for a lab. But I, with just a silver, will get a gold. Never underestimate silver, especially in games with weak kingdoms like this. Alright, so I've got my gold, and now my next goal is going to be to get a bunch of laboratories to draw said golds. If I have any plus buy, I can go for a market, and I believe I've got my strategy worked out. Actually, I've got 2 silvers now. I think a merchant's going to be a pretty smart move. Since I've got 2 silvers, it'll be pretty easy to get my merchant and silver to collide, especially if I've got a bunch of labs. So I'm going to have merchant for money, which is also going to give me actions and cards. Oh, my foe's deck is starting to come together. Alright, I've got my merchant for money. I've got my labs for draw. I've also got my gold for money. So now I'm going to start spamming merchants. With my 2 silvers, I should be able to pull that off. Yep, as you can see, I've got my merchant and my silver. This is a lot of money in one hand. Alright, I've got my merchant, I've got my money, I've already got 9 coin. Now, I could go for a province this early, but it would probably hurt my deck more than it would help. So, I'm going to sacrifice all that extra coin and buy a lab instead. I've already got golds, I've already got money to make this work out. Yep, here's another 5. Here's 5 coin. Probably should have bought a gold last turn. I didn't know I'd get 5 coin this turn, though. So now I'm going to get another lab. As you can see, my foe is villaging and moating. Now, Village plus Smithy, which gives 3 cards, compared to Moat, which gives 2, is a very powerful strategy. But that 3rd card on Smithy is what makes it work. It's really hard to make a competent Village Moat strategy, as Moat only gives 2 cards, and that 3rd card is very vital. Hopefully you'll see this with experience as you go on. Alright, my foe is going for lots of villages. Those villages are not helping him very much, though. He's not getting very many actions that actually need actions to play. So, oh, I've got 2 merchants, and I've still got a silver, so that's very good. Then a lab, boom, I've got lots of money here. Alright, another 9 coin turn. I think a province is still going to hurt my deck. I think I need 1 or 2 more labs. But since I keep needing extra buys, I'm actually going to get a market. Market is good for when you've got way too much coin, because market gives you more coin to go with it, and buys so that you can use it. Alright, my foe is throne rooming a workshop to get 2 throne rooms. That's not going to work out for him. Just watch. Alright, I'll merchant. Boom. 2 silvers and a coin. That's 7 coin. Very good. I think my deck can stand another gold, but I really need to get more labs. As you can see, I've got lab and merchant. I don't have any silvers. I'll need to hope to draw one of them with the lab and the merchant. That's why you get the labs to go with the merchants. Might have bought a tad too many. We shall see. Hopefully I'll get my market to... Actually, I just bought that. I can't possibly try it. Alright, my foe's village moat throne room workshop strategy is actually seeming to pay off, but all he's being able to do is throne workshop, gaining in more villages and throne rooms and workshops. None of those cards actually give you coin, so it's not going to give him any kind of way to buy provinces. This is not going to work out for my foe. Here's come on silver. Oh, I didn't get a silver. Alright, so because I didn't get a silver, that means I need more drawing cards so that I can get to those silvers to go with the merchants. So I'm going to buy another lab. Oh wait, I did get that merchant. Market. Alright, so now I've got lab and gold and copper. I'm hoping I'll draw an action with that lab. As you can see, my foe is going to town on the throne rooms, villages, and moats. But to no avail. He's not buying anything that gives him coin. You absolutely need coin in your deck if you want to be able to buy anything. He's just... Alright, I think my deck's actually ready for provinces now. I'm going to get a province. Perhaps I know, even better idea. I've got 2 buys, so I can afford a gold, which my deck always needs money, and a merchant to go with all those silvers I've already purchased. Alright, back to my point. Every deck absolutely needs gold. If you can draw your entire deck, and it's 7 coppers, you're never going to buy a province. So, as you can see, well, I keep saying that, my foe has a lot of actions on his mitts, on his hands. He's got 3 actions, 2 buys, he's workshopping all sorts of great cards, and then he just buys another throne room. So, he's not going to have any coin. It's very important to have coin in this game. As you can see, I've been buying golds and markets. I've been getting lots of good coin. Come on, draw silver. Come on, I need a silver. Yes! Got my silver. Okay, so that silver is going to make my merchants give me more coin. Great. So now I've got another 9 coin. I think I'm actually ready for provinces now. Let's do this. And there's that province as soon as I buy it. But I can live with that. So I've got a 1 province lead on my foe. He's a villaging, labbing, workshopping. He's been getting all sorts of good cards, except the ones that give him money. So we can do all that awesome stuff, and then he can just afford a lab. Whereas all my awesome stuff is affording me provinces. I'll do that market, and... Alright, 5 coin. So whenever this happens, that means I didn't have enough cards that drew me lots of cards. So, to fix that, I'm going to buy another laboratory. And I don't need this extra buy. Okay. Now I've got lab and merchant. Between those 3 cards that I'll be getting total, and the fact that I've got 2 silvers in my 12 card deck, I will probably be able to get a silver with them. Alright, now my foe is throning moats. Since he can consistently get lots of throne rooms and actions and moats to play them, this actually is a relatively viable strategy. The only issue is it happened way too late in the game. My deck is already geared up with those 3 golds to keep buying provinces, and he's got no money in there, except for his coppers and the occasional market. So even with all this amazingness, look, he's got like 9 actions right now, and he can workshop 50 times. Workshop can't even gain you a duchy, much less a province. So he's just going to be getting villages and moats, and, well, I guess the one thing he could do is workshop a bunch of gardens. Oh, wait. He could workshop a ton of gardens. Alright, let me show you gardens. Gardens are worth a victory point for every 10 cards you have. So if you can keep throwing a bunch of awesome cards and then getting a bunch of cards in your deck, you can make gardens worth a lot. And workshop can, in fact, gain gardens. So if my foe is just gaining a bazillion cards with his workshops, even if they're crappy cards, they make gardens better. Alright, I'm going to do my turn. So his gardens actually could end up exceeding... Oh, there's the silver I mentioned. His gardens could end up exceeding my victory points from provinces. So I should be wary of that. I wonder, is my foe smart enough to figure out that he can workshop like all 8 gardens right now and then just blow me away? Or will my deck be fast enough? We shall see. So, like I said earlier, he's got villages, throne rooms, moats, the works. He's got just everything awesome going for him, except money. This guy doesn't have any money. He never bought a single... There's the gardens. Oh, no. He did go for the gardens. I did not expect that. Okay, so I actually have a couple buys with my markets, so perhaps I could... Can I get a silver? I got a silver. Boom. So, I'm going to keep going for the provinces. As you can see, I've still got the nice lead on him. And unless he's able to empty 3 piles, if you read the Dominion rules, you know that to end the game, either the province piles to run out, or any other 3 piles. If my foe can empty 3 piles before I can get all the provinces, he will probably win. But for now, my provinces are still exceeding his garden's victory points. Unless this turn is just really awesome, which it's looking like it is. I did not expect that. This is not a good debut episode, guys. Well, you learn something new every day. And here I learned never to underestimate gardens. So yeah, he's going to workshop like 50 gardens now. The only question I have for him is, can he empty 2 other piles? So he's got 3 gardens left. Oh, and he got a province. I could be dead, I did not expect that. My only hope is that he gets some bad draws with those gardens now. Alright. Wow. Wow. Just wow. I'll take a merchant. They're super good. Yeah, and here's all my money. If I can get my market here, I could actually pull off a double province turn, or perhaps at least pull one of those valuable gardens out of his deck. Unless he takes them all this turn, which is seeming increasingly likely. Yeah, I was ripping on my foe earlier for not buying any money, but now it's seeming like he actually had a viable strategy. I'll tell him so. Alright, he now knows. And yep, he's going to buy yet another province. Crud, he is going to crush me. Unless, this is a very light hope, but unless his deck fizzles when he's not able to buy, well, I mean, not when he's not able to buy, when he with those 8 gardens in it. So if his deck starts to get crappy because of all those gardens and workshops, I could have it. Yep, yes, a market and a merchant, and a lot of coin. This might just be a double province turn. Is it? Oh, no, not quite. I can, however, get a province. A gold, it's a little late in the game for a gold. So I think I'm actually going to deprive him of one of his gardens, which help him a lot more than it helps me. But, I mean, they help him a lot more than it helps me. But if I can deplete those, 6 victory points he'd get for our gardens, and I get 2 for it, it's still better than nothing. And there's the 3 piles, and that is game. I have taken a loss. I got crushed. I did not expect a Gardens Rush. And with Throne Room, I have never seen a Gardens game accelerated by Throne Room. And Village. Village is not usually a card you see in a Gardens Rush. So, kudos to my foe. I have been beat, and I accept defeat. Well played. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you can see where I went wrong and learn from my mistakes. And I hope that next video I'll win and you can learn from my victory. Well, I'll see you next video.